Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Peace be to you, my friends. Have you been diagnosed with a mental illness? Well, listen to this. Maybe the experts have told you that this is what you have. You are sick. This is how your life is gonna be. These are the treatments. This is a lifelong illness, perhaps. Well, here's the thing. Experts, no matter how much of an expert they are, do not have the final say. So who does have the final say? God has the final say. Whether you believe in God or not, the higher power that governs this entire universe, the infinite intelligence that is life, that is supreme and infinite, has the final say, not an expert who has studied for a couple of years. They don't have the final say. With all due respect to whoever it may be, to all the doctors, all respect to them and gratitude to their work. And most of them have good intentions, that's great. But they do not have the final say. God has the final say. So with this video, I'm gonna share my personal story with mental illness in order to give you some hope. But with this video, I just want to give you some hope, some light. I want you to know that the healing is a possibility. Freedom is a possibility. You are going to have health if you desire it. But all it's going to take is patience and maybe some time. But you have to have high hopes in this world in order to thrive. So I want you to understand that healing is possible. Whether you decide to take medical treatment or not, that is not my decision. I have no say in that. That is up to you to decide. You know whether you need it or not, but it's fine whether you do it or not. Understand that healing is possible. You are not going to be sick forever. This sickness has just come to visit you, to push you to your limits, to push you into your destiny, so that you may thrive and become the best version of yourself and shine your light in the world and be that light that everybody desires to see. That is you. And right now, no matter how dark it may seem, no matter how much pain you're in or how much you were in pain, how much suffering you have had in your life due to this mental illness, whatever illness it may be, no matter how hard it may seem and painful it may seem, I want you to know that there is hope for a person like you. There is a bright future that is in store for you, but you have to just believe that it is possible. Believe that there is a bright future full of hope, full of light, full of love, full of peace, full of health, full of freedom. Best believe healing is coming, freedom is coming, abundance is coming. Best believe. Now I'm going to share my story of mental illness with you, hopefully to give you some hope, and so that you can understand that anything is possible and that experts don't have the final say. Where do I start? Well, it felt like as I look back in my life, I think I was depressed most of my life, but I didn't really realize it because I was distracted and I was busy. Anyways, I think around at the age of 20, first I was diagnosed with ADHD, wasn't doing well in school and in the university, and after I had just gotten off of drugs and alcohol for 2 years. After doing that for 2 years, I don't do that stuff anymore, but anyways, so it was a hard time for me. I was diagnosed with ADHD and depression, and then things got way worse. I started to hallucinate so much. My mind was out of control. I was so depressed and so down, living in a world that was not real. But I did not know what was real and what was not real. Everything that was in my mind seemed like reality. I was hallucinating all day and night, did not sleep for days and days and days, and it was so painful. So I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, bipolar 2. And but I refuse to believe that. And it's just me, how I am. I'm hard-headed, you know. And I was given medication. I tried it for a week or two. I stopped doing it because I decided I wasn't gonna continue doing it because I just felt like it numbed me and took the joy out of life, took out all my energy. And God knows what the side effects were too. So I decided to stop that, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go ahead with life and see what happens. Well, obviously I didn't heal the next day. I suffered so much over the next years. I was even suicidal for like, I was suffering with deep depression for like 5 years, up until my mid-20s maybe. But I kept it secret, I kept it on the low, I didn't share it with anyone. I kept doing my best in everything in university, and then after it felt like I had no purpose. But I believed that there will come a day where I will be free. I believed that freedom was coming. I believed that I will have peace. I believed that there was a bright future in store for me. I believed that I would be healthy. This belief, this faith didn't come overnight. I had to develop it. After being sick and tired of the pain, after dealing with it all the time, suffering deeply, feeling like nobody understood it, keeping it to myself. I didn't even have a therapist. But I was like, I have an extreme personality, so you don't have to copy everything that I do. But anyways, I believed that I was going to be fine. I believed that God was on my side. And with time, I grew to become more spiritual. I had a spiritual awakening. And then I felt with time that God had healed me. All my pain, all my suffering, all my trauma just faded away. So glory be to God. And if you don't believe in God, well, understand that still healing is possible. Still, there's a bright future in store for you. But you have to be spiritual. This depression, this pain that you feel, or maybe these voices in your head that you hear, or your hallucinations, your inability to focus, your mood swings, whatever it is you suffer from. Understand that, first of all, they are temporary and they don't have power over you. You are going to have power over them soon. But in order to do that, you need to have a spiritual life. You need to be connected spiritually. You need to feel connected to life. You need to feel mindful, present. You need to feel like you have power in yourself. You can control your destiny. That because you do have the power. Don't fall for this victim mentality. Everything is just happening to me. Life is unfair. I'm helpless. I'm powerless. Yes, I've been there. I know what it feels like to be absolutely helpless and powerless and feel like life is getting nowhere. It just keeps getting harder and harder each day. But keep your hopes up because things will get better. Life will reflect what you believe in. So if you believe you're going to be healthy, if you believe you're going to be whole, if you believe you're going to be free and healed, where the trauma can't stop you, where pain will be no more, best believe that is what's going to happen. And that's what happened for me. So I encourage you to understand that healing is a process. It's going to take some time, but all it takes is an intention, a decision to go on this journey of healing. However way you choose to go through that. But don't take the stance that this is a lifelong illness, this is what I'm going to face my entire life. No. You decide how your destiny turns out. You have all the power, yes. You are creating your reality every day through your thoughts and emotions, through your beliefs. Life reflects your belief system, your subconscious mind. So understand that you have power over these things, the internal world. And right now where you're at, it may feel like you have no power whatsoever. That your mind is totally dominating you every single day. That you are absolutely helpless. But I want you to believe that you're going to get to a place where you have power over your thoughts, where you are at peace with yourself and life, where you are unaffected, where the trauma has been healed. The betrayal, the heartbreak, the sadness, the depression, the despair, all of that is going to go away. Please take my word seriously and understand that this can be a fact if you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, if you brush it off, then obviously it's not going to happen. So keep your hopes up. Strengthen your faith. Deepen in your love. Gain some wisdom. Gain perspective. Be reflective. Be meditative. Open up your mind. Open up your heart. Learn new things. Develop your inner abilities, your inner power. Deepen in your connection with the source, with God, with life, with the universe. Understand that all things are possible. The only limits in place are the limits you set upon yourself. So really, my intention with this video is just to give you some hope. Just to show you that anything is possible. I was severely mentally ill. Like severe. I couldn't function in the world. I wasn't dangerous to anybody. I was just suffering quietly, alone by myself. But I've overcome that through the help of the Creator, God. Obviously not just God, but obviously the healing didn't just come from my own efforts. It took spiritual teachers. It took people with wisdom. It took so many books. It took so many podcasts. It took so much time meditating, being alone, being quiet, being with my thoughts. It took so much energy from everywhere. But it paid off. Now I'm free. I'm healthy. I'm whole. In fact, I'm stronger than ever. And I feel like life keeps getting better and better every day. I keep rising to new heights. Having more happiness, more fulfillment. Obviously, it doesn't mean I'm not challenged. Life still challenges me. But I have a good attitude towards that. I don't suffer and fall into the victim mode. I feel confident in myself. I feel secure in who I am. And that's what I want for you. I want you to be free and healed. But the start of that journey starts with you, with your intention and your decision to heal in whatever way you choose to do that. Through therapy, medication, or spiritual paths, whatever you choose to do, understand that healing is possible, freedom is possible, and you have a bright future. No matter who you are, no matter what you've been through, no matter how hard it was, no matter what happened or did not happen, no matter what you have or did not have, what you got, you didn't get, it does not, these things don't matter. The past doesn't shape your future. You, your faith, your hope, your love, that shapes your future. So rise up in high hopes, strong faith, and deep love. And that is how you will overcome your mental illness, and you'll be healed, you'll be free, and you will help others that suffer as well. That's my message for you today. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Please consider supporting me and my channel. More information on how to do that is in the description box below. I also offer a consultation service. If you want to do a one-on-one coaching session with me, I'd love to help you out. Please get in contact with me if you're interested. More information is in the description box below. I also have 2 amazing fiction books that are out, available on Amazon. If you love to read, you'll benefit from them. Check them out. More information is in the description box below. Peace. I'm wishing you the very best. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.